Hey everyone, my name is Craig, and today I'm going to speak in this video about the application process for international students for admission to a university in the United States. So this video is going to be precisely about admission to four-year university to get a bachelor's degree. So if you're planning to get a bachelor's degree and you're an international student, this video might be very helpful for you. So I'll speak briefly about myself. My name is Craig. I'm 18 years old. I'm currently a sophomore at Texas A&M University. It's a pretty good university located in the United States. It's currently in the top 100 of the most prestigious universities of the world. And it's a pretty well-known university in Texas and in the United States. So I'll first speak about my own story about how I did apply and a timeline about what I did in certain times. And then I'm going to speak about the overall application process and give some tips. So first thing I did when I started applying to getting ready for the application procedure is I found out information about the universities where I wanted to apply and found out about the exams that I need to take. I applied to the university for fall 2013 semester. That's the time when I started studying, and I started preparing for my exams in fall 2011. So 2 years before I started studying, I already started preparing for my exams. I took all my exams necessary for admission process to the university in spring of 2012 after 6 months. And then in fall 2012, as soon as the application procedure opened and as soon as the application was available, I applied for admission as a freshman for fall 2013 semester. So let me speak about the application itself, like what you need for the application, which documents you'll need. When I applied for application for admission in fall of 2012, it was September of 2012. Usually universities put a certain amount of time when application is open, and that's the time when you should apply to the university for a certain term. If you're applying for a fall semester and you're an international student, usual application will open up in September, and the deadline will be the March of the next year, February or March, depending on the university. And then after the deadline is over, university will usually give you your admission decision. After your application is over, complete, universities will give you admission decision usually depending on the amount of applicants and the amount of amount of people who applied there. If it's a small college, usually they'll answer you in a couple of weeks if you get automatic admission, for example. But if it's a big university, you can get your admission several months. So be ready for that. Now let me speak about the actual application and the documents. First, when you apply to the university, as soon as the application opens up, try to apply as early as you can. First thing you do is that you fill out the online application and pay the application fee. Application fee is usually $50, $60, $70, $100, depending on the university where you're applying to. And then you have to send the documents to the university. Usually the most important document that universities will require you to send is your official high school transcript. So what you have to do is that you have to get a transcript from your high school where you're studying in your country. It will show the subjects that you've taken in your school and the grades that you've got. Then you have to get notarized translation to English language, and then you send it by mail to the university. That's basically one of the most important things, and you have to have really good grades to get admitted to university in the United States. So make sure you have good grades in your high school, in your country. So one of the important documents is to send your high school transcript. Then you're going to be required to send your exam scores. There are two types of exams that you'll need to take for admission to a U.S. college. First one is English proficiency exam, which is either TOEFL or IELTS. This is basically an exam which shows how well you speak English, how well you know English, and how much ready you are ready to study in college in the United States or not. When I say college, I refer to university. That's the first exam, TOEFL or IELTS for English proficiency. And then you'll have to take a second exam, which is going to be either SAT or ACT. These are the exams that Americans take, and that's the basic exam that all students have to take. Doesn't matter whether you're American or international student. That's the exam that all students take, SAT or ACT. That's the exam which will have math and English part in it, 800 points for math, 800 points for English critical reading. So you can get maximum of 1,600 points. If you have at least 1,000 points, that's okay. That's already good. But usually, if you have at least 1,200 points, 1,300 points, that gives you a good chance to get admitted to more prestigious universities and a good chance to get some scholarships. But usually, if you have at least 1,000 points, you can get admitted to some university, but usually average university is good. Better the university is, higher score they will require. After that, some universities might also require you to write essays, and some universities might also require you to send recommendation letters, and sometimes they'll require you to send financial statement, which basically is a financial statement which will prove that you have a certain amount of money in your bank account, that you're capable of paying for your college, for your tuition in college, and pretty much that's it. So the application process will be the next thing. First, I would advise to first study for the exams that you'll have to take for admission. Find out which university you're applying to, which major you're going to choose, which exams they require precisely. And then take either TOEFL or IELTS for English proficiency exam, and then take SAT or ACT for admission exam. You take those two exams, and after you have those two exam scores, you have to get your high school transcript from your country and from your school in your country. You get notarized translation to English language. You send that document to your university. You send your exam scores to your university. You apply to the university. You pay the application fee. You send all the additional documents or submit all the additional documents that the university might require. And then you'll get your admission decision in a certain amount of time, and that's pretty much it. And then you decide whether you want to go there or not. Also, financial aid and scholarships is very important to pay off for your university tuition, because college and universities in the United States are pretty expensive. Usually, when you apply to the university, you can also fill an scholarship application, and usually, if you're eligible for some applications, you'll be notified about that. And pretty much that's the whole thing. When you're applying to the university, again, I'll give you my tips in the end. Try to apply as early as you can. That's really good it makes your admission chances higher and better chances for scholarships and financial aid. Get good grades in high school, so that makes your chances of getting admitted higher. Try to get high scores on your exams on SAT, TOEFL, or whatever you're going to take. Try to be active in school. Universities in the United States pay a big attention to your extracurricular activities, what you did before you came to university. So try to be active, join clubs, organizations, and try to get involved and do some stuff so that you can put that on your application when you apply. And try to apply for financial aid and scholarships. Find a lot of information about that, and try to apply for main scholarships as you can, so that you don't have to pay a lot for your college. And again, as I said, application, for example, you can apply for fall, spring, or summer semester, and usually application process will open up 1 year before the actual term for which you're applying, and will close up like 6 months before that term. So that's why try to apply as early as you can. Send all your documents, exam scores, and pretty much that's it. If you do everything correctly, you'll pretty much you are more likely to get admitted. After you get admitted, you'll have to accept the admission and register for new student orientation, and that's pretty much it. Then you arrive to the university and start studying. So I think this video will be helpful for you students. Thanks for watching, and good luck with the admission process. If you have any questions, you can put that comment on the YouTube under the video, so I'll try to answer you. And pretty much that's it. Thanks for watching the video. Thank you. Good luck.